I think maybe what you've done is unlock the other half of every wrestler's worst nightmare, where your music's playing and you can't tie your boots or you can't find your boots. It's to
Right.
actually make it to Gorilla and then go out to an empty crowd. No crowd
Yes.
whatsoever.
I've
Jeff
had
is
that
finally,
dream.
you've broken through.
Yeah, I've had that dream so many times when my boots weren't laced, but I've never been able to realize I'm just dreaming. I've been able to lucid dream every now and then, but in that reality, like I can never make myself say, "Hey, you're just dreaming, man. Don't worry about it."
Right,
But
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've had that dream many times
I
for
think
sure.
everybody that's ever wrestled has at some point.
Yeah,
You have that. It's the absolute worst. But now we know that waiting on the other side was just Friday Night SmackDown in front of no audience.
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
So I want to. You talked about this being your last chance or your last big return. It's been pretty well documented. WWE is now kind of touching on the struggles that you've had throughout your career, throughout your life. Walk me back through that. I mean, everyone in the world screws up, right? We're all human, and to err is human. Anytime somebody in WWE or on this platform kind of has struggles or personal issues, it's obviously amplified, magnified 15-fold because we're public figures. What's this experience been like from your perspective? Now that it's behind you and you can kind of look back on it.
it's crazy, man. And I've been very lucky throughout my career. In my 20s and 30s, I never had any surgeries, no serious injuries. But then, man, in 2018, I had rotator cuff surgery, my first injury from pro wrestling, and it evidently has something to do with me not working, like on a daily basis and being worried about, am I going to heal? Am I going to be as good as I was before this injury and the surgery? But yeah, and I'll just go and get this out of the way. After that first DUI I got, man, I think I was doing Lillian Garcia's podcast, and I said I got my first and last DUI, and I was so sure of that in that moment. And then I think I even went on to say, like, I'll never get arrested again. And I remember, like, when I said that, I said, I might not have, probably shouldn't have said that. But now, being that I've been to rehab, inpatient rehab for the first time in my life, I've learned a lot about the disease known as alcoholism and addiction, because I went through the drugs back when I got arrested, and even watching SmackDown when they aired the mug shots and stuff. That's some heavy stuff, but good. It's going to be good because, man, this is my last chance to get it right. And I want to just get a few more good years out of this body and do the best I possibly can. I've learned so much in recovery, just little things like one day at a time, man. Just focus on today, and not drinking or not drugging. I got a sponsor. I'm doing that the whole thing. I'm doing everything I possibly can to make the situation better. And there's something powerful about it when you admit that what you are, and you can like own that, and just, man. And there's a huge peace in my heart, my mind, knowing that if I never drink again, I'm never going to get into any trouble. It's like
Sure.
Jeff Hardy plus no drinking equals no trouble, because all my trouble has came from either drugs or alcohol.
Yeah.
And I'm just the guy, like, with the alcohol, I can't drink like other people. And
Yeah.
I've surrendered, and I've just man up to that, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Hey, it's a great plan, man. Take the fuel away from the
Yeah.
fire. How are you?
Yeah.
How are you focusing your energy now? I know I've had friends that are in treatment and have gone through all this, um, and I know that it's recommended that you find somewhere to focus your energy. I know you're a very artistic person. Has that sort of channeled you that direction at all?
It's been amazing, man. I've got so many songs. My guitar player from Ohio has sent me old tracks that I never really finished writing. And then my guitar player from North Carolina, that we've done some live acoustic shows before, we've been writing so many new songs, and I got so much material. And I really realized, like, back the days when I was drinking, thinking I was writing a good song, it probably sucked. I mean, it wasn't great. But like, I've realized now, like being sober and open minded is just so much better, man. Like, I'm so much better all around when I'm sober, and I hope I can just the remainder of my life stick with this thing and just never get back into that disease, man. I just got to think about that each and every day. And man, I got my daughters, man. We have such a good time, man. Especially homeschooling is very hard. I realized I'm not smarter than a third grader, because,
Right.
man, it is tough.
I respect that you're being open and honest about all of this stuff, man. It's really cool. I mean, it's one thing. Obviously, nobody's proud of the things that they've been through when they're negative like this, but it can definitely be helpful for a lot of people. I know a lot of us have all struggled for various different reasons. Let me ask you this: I went through a bit of a rough patch in my own personal life last year. Went through a divorce. It was pretty gnarly. And I was kind of turning into a person I wasn't necessarily proud of being. And I found meditation. You ever gotten into meditation at all?
I do, yeah, yeah. I meditate and pray. I mean, every day, but it's just I don't know. I don't really like do it the way like with my sponsor, for example. He's got a routine he does every morning. But I kind of just like, for example, when we had a bad storm the other day, man, I just go out there with my arms up and feel the wind, and I feel like I'm connected with everything, and just take a minute or two just to just to feel the power of planet Earth, Mother Nature, and there's something I feel so connected with it now. So yeah, I do things like that all the time, even like as simple as the sun setting, the sun rising, the reflection off the ocean. I mean, it's beautiful stuff that I'm kind of obsessed with, and I'm just glad I'm still a part of it, because I've tempted fate a lot, man. Especially when I was drinking so heavy. I'm just blessed each and every day that I'm here.
Yeah, man, we're all happy that that you got ahead of things. What advice, if any, might you have for someone who may be hearing this and may have some struggles of their own going on?
Gosh, I would just say, man, it is tough. The more you can just love your unaltered mind and still enjoy life to the fullest, I mean, that's the best way to live, man, for sure. Like, and just that whole making the most of each and every day, and not rushing anything. And now I've kind of been living with, I would just say, if you do feel like you're ready to really commit to a lifelong state of sobriety, man, just love the fact that you're here, you're healthy. Things could be a lot worse. I would just say take it one day at a time is what I'm trying to say.
From the bottom of my heart, man, I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. I'm excited for this next run of Jeff Hardy, man. I'm excited to have you back in the locker room, and excited for what you bring to WWE. And I mean, I've been a Hardy's fan for most of my life, so it's awesome to get to work beside you. And I'm glad you made it through the dark times, and onward and upward, my friend.
Yeah, one cool thing that reminded me of one cool little story that people don't know. Uh, that last mugshot, man, I'll never forget. I was in there and I said I didn't want to look pitiful. I didn't want to look mad. I just wanted. I smiled big, like I just saw my best friend. And then after that, when I sobered up, I was going, oh man, is the judge gonna like see me smiling and think I'm being a jerk, and like not taking this seriously? But I seriously knew in that jail, I said, man, I'm going to rehab for the first time in my life. And with that smile, I was kind of like, this is hopefully the last mugshot ever. So yeah, I smiled, and dude, that's the best way to go. Just be raw and honest. And I mean, there's a good feeling within that when you can come out the other side and keep your stuff together, and that's what I plan to do. And yeah, but I just kind of hope they somehow fit that smiling mugshot in there to where I can say, yeah, in my mind, I knew I was going to rehab, and this was going to be a good thing, and it most likely saved my life.
Like what you hear? Catch full episodes of After the Bell on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe now and never miss an episode.